Hi, I'm Rachel. Welcome to Relax, Renew, Restore, a restorative yoga class to just sort of help you to release any trauma or tension or stress that you might be storing in your mind, your body, or your soul. All right, so the two things that you're going to need for this class is a pillow or a bolster. If you actually have a yoga bolster, fantastic. Otherwise, you can grab a pillow from your bed or from your sofa. And the other thing is just either a large towel or a blanket that you can fold up and provide some cushion and support in your body for. All right, so go ahead and grab your pillow or your bolster, and you're gonna bring yourself into a seated posture on top of the bolster. And you wanna sit with your sit bones at the edge or the front, and just allow the knees to come sort of slightly down. There's a slight curvature forward in the pelvic and the hip region. And you're going to inhale the chest up, bringing the neck directly center over the shoulders. Draw in the core, and go ahead and release the hands down to your upper thighs or on top of your knees. And making sure that you're not collapsing forward or relaxing forward, that you're keeping that chest inhaled up. And go ahead and close your eyes, bringing the breath in and out through the nose. Really just begin to empty the mind of any congestion, anything, any thoughts or stressors from your day or from your week. Just let them go. Bringing the focus or the attention onto the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. So as we're here, just coming into this quiet space, I want to invite you to set an intention for this next hour. An intention of honoring yourself, and that may look or feel different to each of you. What is honoring ourselves? That could be as simple as just allowing yourself to be present, that might be taking the time to commit to honoring your body through releasing stress. Or it might be something completely different. Just spend a few more breaths with that thought, with that intention of honoring yourself. Slowly begin blinking the eyes open. Staying with the breath and releasing the right hand down. You can set that on your pillow, or if you have longer arms and you can reach your fingertips all the way down, go ahead and plant them. We want to avoid crunching over. Nice straight spine, straight torso. So bring your hand wherever it needs to be in order to keep that spine straight. And on your next inhale, rising up with that left arm. Reach and stretch, spreading the fingers, creating space between each and every single bone in the hand. Really reach and stretch. See if you can feel an expansion in between each rib on your left side. On an exhale, allow that hand to gently fold across the head. And now, without pulling or yanking, you're going to slowly begin releasing the head towards the left Your ear is coming down towards your shoulder. And again, we're not pulling here, we're just allowing the weight from the left arm to just slowly open up the neck on the right side. You should feel a stretch. It shouldn't feel like a kink or any kind of a sharpness. It should just be a nice, elongated, stretching feeling. Check in with yourself. Is that chest up? Is that core drawn in? Nice straight spine. And go ahead and bring the head back up center, releasing the left arm down. Again, same thing here on the left side. So planting a hand on the pillow, fingertips on the ground, depending on your arm's length. On an inhale, rising up, reaching with that right hand, spreading the fingers, reaching and stretching up. On that inhale, really reach up and stretch higher. Really feel the space that you're creating between each rib on your right side. And on your next exhale, releasing the hand down and across the head. And very gently and slowly begin bending the head towards the right. Right ear coming towards right shoulder. Again, not pulling, not yanking. Just gently allowing the weight to bring the head down to the right and to feel that stretch or that opening all across the left. Keeping that core in, spine is straight. Deepen the breath a little bit. Really enjoy each inhale and each exhale. At the end of your next breath, go ahead and bring your head back up center and just release both hands onto the tops of your thighs. A deep inhale here. Let the shoulders come up towards the ears, roll them back and down on an exhale. Inhale, roll up, around, and exhale down. Do a few more of those, moving with your breath. Really follow the breath. Let the inhale or the exhale, that breath be your guide. Just leading ahead of the movement. Inhale up, rotate around, exhale, release it down. And very slowly, begin just dropping gently your chin to your chest. Still keeping the core drawn in. The spine is nice and straight. And now just let that head dangle forward. You should be able to feel a stretch or a release all in the back of the neck. You may even feel it all the way down to the middle of your back. Bringing focus back on the breath. See if you can draw that inhale in a little bit deeper. Spending a little bit more time on the exhale, drawing that exhale out, fully emptying the belly of air. We typically store a lot of stress in this upper shoulder and neck region. So we're just going to breathe here and just allow the body to peel open, allowing the stress to melt away. One more full breath cycle. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, gently rotate your head up and center, bringing it back square in between the shoulders. And one more time, inhale, shoulders up, roll them down and back on an exhale, and bring them back center. And now we're going to move ourselves up and around onto all fours, and we're just going to press that pillow away, slide it away. We won't need that for a while. Now this is a great time to go ahead and show your knees a little bit of love. Even if you don't have any knee issues, This is the whole point of Relax, Renew, Restore, which is just to honor our body, to take care of it. So grab your blanket or your towel, fold it over, and place your knees on top. You're gonna bring your knees a hip's distance apart, bringing your wrists, stacking them directly underneath of the shoulder. Really spread your fingers here, creating a nice base or foundation, and really stretching. See if you can create as much room between your thumb and your pinky as you possibly can. Really stretch and press into the hand, into each and every finger equally. And a deep inhale here, and on an exhale, go ahead and press the hips to the left. Just press them out, stretch into them, almost like a cat stretching to the side. Stretch into it and breathe. Inhale, back center. Exhale, pressing the hips to the right. Press it out. Press and hold. And breathe in and out. And bringing back center. Go ahead and step the knees apart, angling the toes back towards each other. Press the sit bones back onto your heels, stretching the hands out in front of you. You're going to release the head forward and allow the forehead to just come all the way down and rest on your mat. So we're going to take a few breaths here in our child's pose. Just let your body fully relax and melt forwards. If you want to deepen this just a little bit, bring your weight forward, shifting it into your forearms. Separate the knees a little bit wider and press back. This is just opening up the hips a little bit, releasing that low back. And again, stretching the hands forward, spreading the fingers, and go ahead and release the head down and forward. Just let it fully relax. On your next inhale, looking forward, shift the weight forward onto your forearms, step the knees in about hips distance, and rise up, bringing the wrists directly back underneath of the shoulders, spreading the fingers, really spacing out each finger, each bone in your hand. You know, we use our hands for so many things, and they get strained and stressed. And so we're going to stretch them, and we're going to just lean forward and press our weight into each finger equally. Press it in, and shift the hips backwards, bringing the weight back over our wrist. We're going to take a deep inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to feed our right hand under our left, and gently twisting down, release that right ear and cheek down to the mat, all the way down. Coming into a gentle spine twist. And go ahead and close your eyes. And allow your focus to be on the rise and the fall of your chest and your belly on the inhale and the exhale. Few more breaths. And on your next inhale, drawing that arm back up and out, stacking it back underneath of the shoulder. Drawing an inhale and exhale, left under right. Gently releasing that left ear and cheek down as you spiral gently down to your mat. Again, just a gentle twist, melting into your mat. enjoying each inhale, each exhale. On your next inhale, drawing that arm back up and out, stacking it underneath of the wrists. And we're going to do a few cat-cows here. So we're going to just inhale, bringing the chest and head forward. The gaze is up at the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, arching up, emptying the belly. Inhale, sweeping the head and chest forward. Exhale, empty that belly, arching up, arching up. And continue forward on the inhale, arching up on your exhale. And move at your own pace. Two more. And on this last exhale, really arch up and hold. And now gently begin pressing your sit bones backwards while you're still arching. So you're arching back, you're stretching back as you're sitting backwards. And just hold here, both breathing in and out. And now press all the way back for a child's pose. Gently bringing the knees apart slightly, toes back towards one another. And we're going to release the head forward and bringing the hands back towards the shoulders. You can turn your head to the left and just relax. You might choose to honor yourself by allowing your eyes to be closed during this whole entire practice. That's your choice. What is your body asking for? On your next inhale, rotate your head all the way to the right side, resting it back down. Deep inhale here and exhale. Rotating the head back center. Go ahead and step your hands out and draw yourself up. Stepping the knees back towards one another. Stacking the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Spreading the fingers wide again. And we're going to go ahead and step one leg back and then the other. And you might need to walk your feet back or forward a little bit, but we're going to press back to a down dog. So you want to adjust here. You might need to step forward. You might need to widen it a little bit. Go ahead and experiment and find out what feels better in your body. But we want to make sure that your shoulders are not coming forward. You want to press your hips back. Really press out of the palm and stretch the hips up and back, elongating the spine, creating a nice long torso. The head is centered. Just relax the neck. The head and neck should just dangle. And you can pedal your feet back and forth, bending one knee and then the other, back and forth. On an inhale, rising up onto your tippy toes. And as you exhale, rolling your feet all the way down, pressing the heels in towards the mat. Again, you might need to adjust your feet. And here in your down dog, your feet should either be a hip's distance apart or together. One more breath here. And on an exhale, we're going to bend that right knee. We're going to bring that leg down and across. Slowly lower the weight. Slide the left leg back. We're coming into single leg pigeon. And you're gonna stay up on your palms. So your knee is bent and your weight is actually on the outside of that knee or that upper thigh, depending on how much you can have contact with that mat. And your foot can be up high, it can be back this way. It depends on what feels better in your knee. So listen to your body here and bring your hips square and press into the palms and just hold here. This might be as deep as you want to go today. Hips are a place that we store a lot of emotion, a lot of tension. So as we're here, let's go ahead and deepen the breath. In through the nose, open the mouth, release the air in an audible exhale. In through the nose, open the mouth. Now if you want to deepen, go ahead and on your next exhale, lower gently down to the forearms. Or you can choose to stay up on the palms. Again, this is your practice. What is your body asking for? How can you honor your body right now? Breathing here. This is a little bit more of an intense hip opener. So again, this is an area where we store emotion. So if any negativity comes up or any emotions, just deepen the breath and exhale, just releasing. You may even want to make that breath even more audible on the exhale by sighing up. I know that can feel funny, but give it a try. That may be exactly what your body is asking for to honor it right now. Another breath here. And on an exhale, planting the hands, pressing back up, and we're going to come out of this pigeon as slowly as we went into it. As a way of honoring ourselves, we're going to transition slowly instead of throwing ourselves in an intense way in and out of postures. Go ahead and tuck that back toe and press yourself up into a plank. And see how I've come off the mat. I'm going to just walk myself forward a little bit. And I'm going to press the hips up and back, coming into down dog again. Really spread the fingers, root down through each and every single one of your fingers. Pressing the hips towards the back wall. Elongate the spine. And if your knees need to be bent because you have tight hamstrings, go ahead and honor yourself by choosing that. Go ahead and on your next exhale, bend that left knee, bring it down and across, and sliding the right leg back, coming into pigeon on the right side. Again, make some adjustments here. You might need to wiggle your foot up or back a little bit, finding the spot that's comfortable. Both sides of the body are not always equal or even. So just be patient with the differences in your body. Again, we're going to deepen the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just an audible sigh out on the exhale. And if you want to deepen on this side, but only if you're choosing that for yourself as an act of honoring your body. On an exhale, gently and slowly lowering down to the forearms. And let's do another deep inhale here. Through the nose, open the mouth. Releasing the air out of the mouth. And noticing the flavor of your thoughts here, the emotions, anything that might rise up, just exhale it out, deepening the breath. Few more breaths here. Stay with it. And planting the hands on the next exhale, pressing up, straightening the elbows. And again, we're just transitioning out of this pose slowly, lovingly. And go ahead and tuck that back toe, press up into plank, and see if you've traveled like me, you can walk it forward, or just go ahead and press back into down dog. Few breaths here in this down dog. Really feel the strength of your body. Make sure you're not collapsing down. Really press through the palms, straighten the arms, press the hips back, elongating the entire torso. Stretching and reaching. And looking forward. Gently come to the knees. Walk your hands back, and we're going to just replace ourselves onto our sit bones. Feet come out in front of us. And this is another place where we're going to use our blanket or our towel. So you can just bring yourself across it. Straighten it out again. And your sit bones are on the mat in front of your towel. And your knees are bent, sliding the hands underneath the knees. Go ahead and slowly release down, one vertebrae at a time, drawing the knees up and into the chest. Now your whole low back and mid back should now be on your blanket or your towel. And just go ahead and feet are side by side, we're not crossing them. Either way, just side by side, and just hugging or holding the knees in towards the chest. And again, you can close your eyes or you can be here with your eyes open, whichever you feel is more honoring right now. Slowly begin rocking side to side, and it's a very slow and gentle motion. We're not rocking very far. Just maybe an inch or two in either direction. And you're only moving on an inhale or an exhale. Again, letting the breath be your guide. Following that breath. And bringing yourself back center. We're going to bring the knees apart and the bottoms or bases of your feet together. And you're going to press those together and reach up, and you can grab your shins. You can even just hang on to your pants, or if you're really, really flexible, you can reach up and interlace your hands around the outside edges of your feet and clasp like this. And then on an exhale, releasing your head and shoulders down and backwards and gently drawing your heels towards your hips. So if you're on your shins, you can grab right here and gently pull. So you're drawing the heels in towards the hips, opening the inner hips up, whole pelvic region. Breathing here. And if you want to deepen this, you can actually use your elbows or your forearms to sort of pry, gently open your inner thighs. So you're prying or pressing them apart. See that? How it deepens it? And just breathe. A few more breaths here. Slowly release one hand and then the other, drawing the knees back up and center. Releasing one foot down, knees stay bent, followed by the other one. Inhaling the arms out to the side. Really stretch out. See if you can actually feel as if you're stretching and reaching opposite sides of the room, spreading the fingers. And on an exhale, rotating the knees down together, stacking the knees, stacking the hips. And just allow the gaze to roll over that left hand. Gentle twist here. Breathing in and out through the nose. On an inhale, rotating the knees up and center. And exhale, rotating the knees all the way down to the right, stacking the heels. And gently roll your head to the right and gaze over your right hand. On an inhale, rotating the head center, knees come up and center, releasing one hand down at your side, palm facing up, followed by your other hand and arm. And now stretching that left foot down and forward, followed by the right foot. You're going to slide your feet apart about 6 inches. And just let your feet roll open here. Your knees roll open and your hips roll open. Just allowing every part of your body to roll open and relax. Just closing the eyes. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Deepening the inhale and the exhale. And with your mind, with your attention and your focus, go ahead and just follow that breath as it flows in through the nose, filling the throat, filling the chest, filling the belly. And follow it back up and out as the belly empties, the chest empties. And follow a few more breaths like that. Just allowing that breath to wash over your body. The way that a wave would wash up and back on the seashore. Slowly begin deepening your breath, bringing your awareness back into your chest with the air filling your lungs. Feel it empty. Slowly begin wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe work your wrists and your ankles into circles. And on your next inhale, just open your mouth and yawn the air in as you reach and stretch up and beyond yourself, up and above, towards the back wall. And exhale, yawn the air out. Just reach and stretch side to side, the way that you would in the morning when you first wake up. Just let the hands fall, everything relax again. And we're going to just take a few breaths here. We are valuable, we are worth loving, and we're worth honoring ourselves. We've just made a choice to honor ourselves with this class, with this time, with our breath, with our energy. And I just want to invite you to take this intention out of your practice and incorporate it into the rest of your day, maybe even the rest of your week. When you find tension or stress rising in you or negativity coming into your mind, I just want to invite you to stop and question in that moment, what can I do to honor myself? What can I do to be loving and gentle towards myself? Slowly begin blinking the eyes open. And just give yourself a breath or two of transition here. And very slowly, go ahead and roll over onto your side, curling your knees up towards your chest. You might want to bring your hand underneath of your head as a cushion. And this is a posture that is sometimes called the fetal position. I like to call it the first position. But it's just a position that's very nurturing. Just enjoying a breath or two here before we move and finish our practice. And then whenever you're feeling ready, go ahead and press yourself off the ground, rising up gently into a seated posture. You can bring yourself seated on that blanket or towel, crossing the legs gently in front of you. Inhaling the chest up, drawing the core in. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. I don't take it lightly that you've chosen to invest your time in yourself here with me and with our online center. I pray that you have an incredibly blessed day and that you choose to honor yourself in everything that you do.